A quiet revolution is unfolding in Indian homes as robotic vacuum and mopping machines become a regular part of urban middle-class life. These smart devices promise spotless floors with minimal human effort, perfectly suited to the fast-paced lifestyles of city dwellers. But how widespread is this shift? Which cities are leading the charge? And what does it mean for the millions of domestic workers who have traditionally kept Indian homes clean? As of 2025, approximately 5 to 8% of urban Indian households own a robotic vacuum or mopping device. While this figure may seem modest, it represents rapid growth from a very small base just a few years ago. According to market research reports, the Indian robot vacuum cleaner market was valued at around $184 million in 2021 and has grown to roughly $300 to $350 million by 2025. With India having approximately 159 million urban households, the current penetration remains concentrated among higher-income, tech-savvy families. These families can afford devices priced between 15,000 and 50,000 rupees. The surge began accelerating after the COVID-19 pandemic, when hygiene consciousness and contactless cleaning gained priority. Today's advanced models offer both dry vacuuming and wet mopping, making them particularly appealing for Indian homes with marble, vitrified tile, or wooden flooring. 3 metropolitan regions dominate the market, collectively accounting for 60 to 70% of all robotic mop sales in India. Bengaluru is the undisputed leader, with an estimated 25 to 30% of robot vacuum ownership concentrated here. As India's technology capital, Bengaluru has a young, dual-income population with high disposable incomes and a strong affinity for gadgets. Dust, pet hair, and pollen are persistent problems, and many residents cite time scarcity as the primary reason for adoption. Service networks for brands like ECOVACS and Dreame are also better established here. Mumbai's compact apartment sizes, with over 50% of homes under 650 square feet, make manual mopping cumbersome. High per capita income and a culture of outsourcing housework have driven adoption to around 20% of the premium urban segment. Professionals in finance, media, and consulting value the ability to schedule cleaning via smartphone while they are at work. Delhi-NCR, including Gurugram and Noida, sees rapid urbanization, rising air pollution, and the proliferation of smart apartments. This has pushed penetration to 15 to 20%, with new residential projects increasingly marketing robot-friendly flooring and charging stations as a premium feature. Other Tier 1 cities such as Pune, Hyderabad, Chennai, and Ahmedabad follow at 5 to 10%, while Tier 2 cities remain below 3% due to limited service infrastructure and lower awareness. The category has consistently delivered strong double-digit growth. From 2021 to 2022, growth was approximately 24 to 25% year over year, followed by 22% from 2022 to 2023, and 20 to 22% from 2023 to 2024. A projected 24% growth for 2024 to 2025 is driven by festive sales and new model launches. Analysts project a compound annual growth rate of 20 to 25% through 2030, with some earlier forecasts suggesting up to 43% CAGR in the initial high-growth phase. Falling average selling prices, expanded e-commerce reach, and the entry of aggressive Chinese and Korean brands are fueling this expansion. Amazon and Flipkart now account for nearly 40% of sales. This technological shift is beginning to affect one of India's largest informal workforces, domestic helpers, particularly those whose primary task is sweeping and mopping. In Bengaluru, anecdotal reports indicate that some households have reduced maid hours or replaced daily cleaning staff entirely. One family calculated that a 35,000 rupee robot paid for itself within 18 to 24 months, compared to a maid's monthly salary of 8,000 to 12,000 rupees for part-time work. Online forums are filled with similar cost-benefit discussions. While complete displacement remains rare, robots still struggle with stubborn stains, furniture movement, and deep corner cleaning. However, partial substitution is growing. Industry observers estimate that by 2030, 15 to 20% of routine floor cleaning tasks in premium urban households could shift to robots. In extreme scenarios, with over 30% penetration in top-tier cities, up to 25 to 30% of current sweeping and mopping jobs could be affected. However, many households retain maids for cooking, utensil washing, laundry, and childcare. tasks robots cannot perform. A pre-existing shortage of reliable domestic help in cities like Bengaluru and Gurugram has already pushed wages higher, making robots a competitive alternative. New job opportunities are emerging in robot maintenance, repair, and customer support. The rise of robotic mops reflects broader trends: rising incomes, shrinking household sizes, increasing female workforce participation, and the mainstreaming of smart home technology. While the convenience and hygiene benefits are undeniable, the transition raises important social questions. Policymakers, employers, and society at large will need to ensure that domestic workers are equipped with training and alternative opportunities rather than abruptly displaced. For now, the robot mop is not replacing the trusted house help entirely, but it is undeniably reshaping the daily rhythm of urban Indian homes, one automated swipe at a time. If you like this content, then please share, subscribe to China Tech Chamatkar, and like the video.